Hi there, we're the Couch Potatoes. I'm Josh.
I'm Marcus.
RJ.
And today we're going to be reviewing Ted.
Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
I'm taking Lauren to dinner. You don't think she's gonna be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
No, like a fucking circular gold thing on the finger.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm only saying this because I love you. Baby, please ask Ted to move out so we can move on with our lives.
I'm not that psyched to just, like, kick him out.
I met a girl. She's a cashier.
No way, that's awesome.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Okay, all right, so that's where we'll draw the line.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now?
Alright, well, we just watched Ted, and what were your guys' thoughts on the film in general?
Freaking hilarious. Like literally, just as expected, watching 90 minutes of just Seth MacFarlane humor, just like straight up Family Guy. I couldn't stop laughing, besides the sad part.
I felt that I was correct in that it was basically Family Guy, the movie, but I felt it was a bunch of jokes that we would have never seen on Family Guy. It's the stuff that they could have never gotten away with on television, and I loved it. I was constantly laughing from beginning to end, from the first 5 seconds of the film to the last frame of the movie. It's probably the best ending joke I've ever seen.
Oh, God.
See, my question is, when was the last time you saw Family Guy? Because literally, I could name like 20,000 jokes from Family Guy that they did in the movie. Which kind of bugged me for a sense. So the fact that he rehashed a lot. That was my big bummer about this film, was that I could sit there and go, Family Guy from this episode, Family Guy from that episode. When Seth MacFarlane says, hey, I'm doing an R-rated film about a teddy bear, a bong hit isn't enough. Coke isn't enough. I want to see Seth MacFarlane go farther than anybody else should. And I feel he really didn't.
Well, what is it missing? What would you love to see in Ted that you didn't see?
Basically,
in the
more
film?
of basically what they did inside the store.
Okay, yeah. All right, those were my favorite parts.
See, that's why. That's what I was expecting the whole movie to be like. Exactly. But I will say, Flash Gordon kicked ass. Flash Gordon.
Yes.
The second I first heard Flash Gordon, I stood up and clapped. I stood up and
Savior of the
clapped.
universe.
You're a bigger dork than I am.
One of the best cameos of the film at that point.
One of the best cameos I've seen in years.
Oh my God. What made me laugh hysterically about it was just the context in which the jokes were.
Yeah,
I do understand that, but I think my biggest problem was the fact, though, okay, here's Seth MacFarlane, he's making a new movie, but what does he do? He casts 90% of his cast from his shows. I think that's what bummed me out more than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I sort of like when directors cast people that they know. People that they know that they can work well with, while still adding a few new people to the cast, such as Flash Gordon, Mark Wahlberg, and...
to be fair, we call Mark Wahlberg, especially in recent years, a good actor. And I'm not counting The Fighter.
Only comedies. I love Mark Wahlberg comedies. I hate his dramatic roles.
To be fair,
Even in The Fighter. He was the worst in The Fighter.
No.
But Mark Wahlberg in general, he was actually my favorite part of the movie, for the fact that literally Mark Wahlberg, I felt, didn't act at all. This is how I see Mark Wahlberg living in Brooklyn by himself smoking pot. That's Mark Wahlberg. He's that loser that basically doesn't get it because he doesn't want to get it. And to me, that's almost Mark Wahlberg's acting career anyways.
Well, come on. It's Marky Mark.
There.
So, you didn't hate the film. You knew what it was. I knew a little bit of what you were talking about. I knew that this was going to be his film before the film.
Yeah.
I still think it's one of the funniest I'll go as far to say, in my opinion, it is the funniest comedy I've seen so far this year.
I beg to differ because of the fact that it is basically just, a Seth MacFarlane, 90-minute Family Guy episode. Think of it that way.
Anyways, acting.
Acting. Okay, this is where mine comes in. And this is the thing that killed me the most. The fact that every time Mila Kunis came on screen. Mila, whatever the fuck her name is.
No.
Fuck you. I wanted to punch her.
Yeah.
That's not even off the Meg thing. Her character was like, until the very end, the sad part. Until that time, I was like, ugh. Every time she came on, like how you said Casey Affleck in Tower Heist, she was my Casey Affleck. Just, ugh.
Okay. I will say that she's not the highest point of this film at all, but in comparison to every other female in this movie, she's the nicest out of all.
I don't know. Tammy Lynn was pretty great.
Exactly.
every single female. Wait. Every single female in this film, other than Mila Kunis, is either a whore, a hooker, or just
his parents.
A bitch.
So maybe Mila Kunis needs to get on the ball and understand the good trend here.
No, because it's a good chance.
It makes you fair. Out of everybody there, Mila Kunis was the straight character, which sucks. If you get the straight character in a movie, you gotta pull it off, because that can either make you or break you in the film. To be fair though, going back to the acting aspect that we're talking about, here's the one thing I think is so funny. My two favorite people in the movie probably had the least amount of screen time. One didn't have any screen time, and that was Patrick Stewart. Funny, awesome,
I
great.
100% agree with you here.
And second, and I keep forgetting this actor's name, but I found out about this guy through My Name is Earl. He played a character named Ralph. Totally funny loser type character.
Giovanni something.
Giovanni something. Yeah, he plays the secondary villain kind of in this film as the guy who wants to kidnap Ted. Him and his son creep me out so much, especially to the fact that literally I went to a Van Halen concert like a week before. He looks like a young Wolfgang Van Halen, his son, and I'm like, all I need is a bass, and he's perfect. This is creepy. Sorry, Eddie and Alex.
This film is the closest thing to perfectly paced. You know what I mean? Like, it's so perfectly paced. It never goes to the really slow, and then just things go really fast, and then really slow. This was evenly paced, and that's what helped me enjoy it.
Exactly. It had you like laugh hysterically for like a really big joke, and then by the time you calm down, it's like, oh yeah, and then it hit you with another one, and it was like, holy crap, they keep it rolling.
He knows how to structure film, which I think McFarlane is a good director.
Watching the entire movie, I almost wish Mark Wahlberg switched with a different actor that was in the film, actually. Because one actor in that film, and I wanted him on screen more because I love this actor, is Patrick Warburton. The Tick. His scenes were funny, but if Mark Wahlberg and him switched, I think it would have been even better. And I think Patrick Warburton's one of those guys, he needs more bigger roles.
Yes, I do agree there.
He doesn't do much, he needs more. Especially since, and by the way, spoiler, Ryan Reynolds is with him in this film, and I seriously couldn't believe it.
I loved it.
But for some reason, to be fair, for some reason, I actually didn't think Ryan Reynolds was in the film. I think they just superimposed him. I really don't think Ryan Reynolds actually filmed the scene, because he looked almost a little too perfect, which was kind of weird. Like, when they showed, not perfect in a sexual way at all, because this girl's over here, like, drooling, but still...
Damn it, Brittany!
No, I love him.
But to be honest,
fucking sexy.
So, with a few sentences, describe your overall opinion on the film, Marcus.
Great film. Seth MacFarlane. Film.
what a douche.
Seth did a good job with it. It made me laugh. I recommend going to see it if you haven't. If you go see it again and you still feel the same way, then more power to you. And I'm excited to see what he does next.
Yes. I did enjoy the film. I'm even going to buy it. I don't buy films a lot. I only buy a film if I can watch it over and over again, which with this film I feel like I can. I can still enjoy the overall film watching it over and over again. If you're a Family Guy fan, go see it in theaters, go pay as much as you'd like for it. If you're not a Family Guy fan, I'd still say go and watch it, but pay like matinee.
Yeah.
Or rent it when it comes out on DVD.
Absolutely.
But overall, I did enjoy the movie and I would recommend it.
If I have to say anything, is first of all, Seth MacFarlane is if you can't read that, that's his big ass. But in all honesty, Ted, you're a speed bump to the Family Guy movie. Can't wait for it.
Alright, how many spuds would you give Ted?
3 out of 5 spuds.
I will give Ted. I'm gonna go a little further. 4 spuds.
I think you both are morons, and I give it a 2.5 scud. Because literally, come on.
Okay,
it's a teddy bear.
It was closer to mine, so it's more realistic.
That's not a bad review, though. That's not a bad rating, though. That's an even movie.
Yeah, you know, it's basically about the same line as, you know, Magic Mike or anything else that came out of nowhere. And I did not see Magic Mike, I'm just saying.
Yet.
Well then.
Fuck me.
This was our review of Ted. It was our first review. We had fun. We hope you enjoyed it. Now we're gonna oh Jesus Christ. We're gonna review Savages.
Fuck you.
Selma,
suck too.
look at Selma Hayek in a scene with Taylor Kitsch, who is probably the worst thing to happen to Hollywood movies in the past 20 years.